Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics to talk about in the universe, and that's makeup brushes. I am obsessed with makeup brushes. I probably have like 200 brushes in my collection, and it's never enough. So, of course, I went ahead and picked up this set right here. First of all, they're pink, and I just think they're so cute. I was also really attracted to some of these different shapes that they have, like this pointed concealer brush. This brush right here, which is a dupe for the Sigma F80, and as well as a bunch of other smaller and larger kabuki style brushes. But anyway, these are from the brand Jessup. I did pick them up off of an app called PoshMark. If you guys aren't familiar with PoshMark, it's basically an app where you can buy and sell things, usually clothing, women's purses, shoes, jewelry, hats, coats, you name it, and also makeup brushes. So I got these from a seller, Chris Style 83. Everything that I mentioned in this video, guys, I will pop down in the description box. If you're interested, just read and you will find everything that you would want to know. I paid $13 for these brushes. Shipping on Poshmark is standard $4.99, so with shipping it came out to about $17–18. Not a bad deal in my book because you are getting 10 brushes total. You're getting 5 smaller style kabuki brushes, which I will go into depth at the end, and then you're getting 5 face brushes. So let's get into the demo. I'm going to show you guys how I use some of these brushes to apply my concealer, my foundation, etc. So let's go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. For this video, I'm going to be using my Superstay by Maybelline. This is in the shade Classic Beige. And I've already primed my face. Eyes are done. You know the deal. So these Jessup brushes I actually picked up on Poshmark. If you guys don't know what Poshmark is, it is an app where you can post things for sale. You can also shop. Which is what I did. I do have a closet. I will put all the details down below. You guys can go ahead and check out my closet. It's at JadenJ123. And again, everything will be listed in the description box. But I did pick these up from a seller, which I will put her name in the description box as well, if you guys are interested on checking her out and maybe picking up these brushes for yourself. I did reach out to her and just let her know that I was doing this video and that she might get some extra viewers or customers interested in purchasing the brushes. So I just wanted to give her a heads up. So she will be expecting, and I did reach out to her because I wanted to make sure that she was going to have more, because I saw that she only had one other set after I purchased mine, so I wanted to make sure she had more. Jessup brushes you can obviously get online anywhere. You can find them on Amazon, but again, you guys are aware, I'm sure, whenever you purchase something off of Amazon, it's actually coming from a seller. It's kind of like the same thing. So they have a tendency to kind of bump up the price, you know what I'm saying, to make a profit. So I like the price. I paid 13 bucks plus shipping. Shipping on Poshmark is standard $4.99, but if you bundle certain items together, obviously it's worth it. You save on shipping, etc, etc. Okay, so this is the brush that I'm going to be working with. This is the Jessup brush. It's not labeled or anything, but this is a dupe for the F80 by Sigma. So I'm just going to go ahead and spritz a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on here, just because I like to do that, especially in the cooler months, because my skin gets a little bit dry. So let me zoom you in a little bit just so you can see. Now I do not have the F80 to compare this to, but I have heard that this brush is a little bit, it's not as dense as the F80. So the F80 is supposedly really dense with the bristles, whereas this one you can see it's got a little bit more give to it. Very soft, these bristles, which I like. I think I zoomed in a little bit too close, so there we go. But I do like it. It's a very good brush for buffing in the foundation. As you can see, it kind of does a really good job. So really like it for cream and liquid products. I haven't used it for powder yet, but I'm sure it would be good for that as well, just to kind of like, you know, pat the powder into the skin. So there it is with one layer. And like I said, I really like this brush. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead, just for coverage sake, and put a little bit more on my chin, because you can see it's that time of month and my skin is just really, really, really angry with me. So what are you going to do? Okay, so again, just going to go in. And buff it out. Now this set is a 10-piece set that I picked up. They're all like your traditional kabuki style brushes. So I'm going to show you the rest of the brushes as well, but I just want to get my face done, and I figured I would show you the brushes that I'm going to be talking about. Well, some of them in action. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to do my concealer. And for my concealer, I'm actually going to go in with my Full Coverage Concealer by NYX. This is just a neutral tone concealer, and I'm going to use this small pointed concealer brush. And what I want to use this for is just to go into the inner corner right here and just dab a little bit in there. And this brush is really, really good for getting in there. And then I just like to use my finger just to blend it in. But this is all I use this brush for when it comes to concealer. This would also be a really, really good brush if you wanted to use it for like a contour, like contouring your nose. I can see people using that for like a cream contour, not so much a powder. Also, if you have like redness around the nose, you can get in there. So there's that. And next I'm going to go in with my Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. And I'm just going to do just a little bit of highlighting. Me and Jaden are seriously decorating for Christmas after I film. So I don't really need a full, full coverage, full face kind of deal. Just a little bit there and a little bit there. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to go in with this large, and it's dirty because I've used it, pointed concealer brush. This is the brush that I was most excited for. This is actually the reason why I picked up this set, because I've been looking for a pointed brush like this for my concealer. Because as you can see, it's just like, it's foolproof. Like, did you see that? I did not even spend much time blending out my concealer at all. It just kind of like does the trick. It does the work for you. I was looking at a couple of brushes, obviously by Sigma, and I forget the name of it, but there's also one by Sonia Kashuk they have, which was, I think it's like 15 bucks, maybe around that price range, which honestly, too much. Like, I didn't want to spend $15 on one brush when I can spend $13 on a whole set if it's worth it. And honestly, I think this set was definitely worth it. So it's just, it's foolproof. Do you see this? Like, it's really, really easy to use. And I'm just going to go in on the chin and just blend that out a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead with this slanted angle brush. And I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 110 porcelain. And I'm just going to use this brush to set under my eyes. And I love the way that it's angled. So it just kind of like sits right there in that area. And allows you to like really get that powder in there. You know what I mean? Really like that. And I can even go in with one of the smaller ones. Looks like that, and get right in there and just set that inner corner. So for the rest of the face, why not? Let's see if I have, my other brush is dirty. So I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques brush and my Stay Matte by Rimmel, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. Hi guys, so I'm back. I finished up my face, but I wanted to pop back in and just give you my little spiel about these brushes. So Jessup brushes, you can obviously find them online, you can find them on Amazon, you can find them, I'm sure, on Jessup.com, as well as a bunch of other places. Like I mentioned before, PoshMark is where I bought mine. I bought them from a seller. Her name is Chris Style 83, and again, I'll have it down below and I might annotate it on the screen for you. I paid $13 for these brushes. She was really good with shipping. One of the brushes did come detached from the head. Actually, this one did, but I mean, it happens. They're cheaper brushes. It's not uncommon for the handle to come off. I just used a little bit of Gorilla Glue and there you go, perfectly fine. As long as you don't glue it on crooked, which I succeeded at not doing that. So 13 bucks is a really, really great price. You get 5 face brushes. And let me just show you them real quickly. So you get 2 slanted, and like I said, these are all kabuki style brushes. So you get 2 slanted style brushes. This one is a little bit rounder, and this one is a little bit flat top. So a little bit flat top. This is a flat top, this is a rounded top. So you can see the difference there. Really, really great brushes. Like I said, they're not as dense as any of the Sigma brushes, but they're really soft, and I think that they're really good. I think they're comparable. So you get 2 slanted brushes. Then you get the flat top, which is what I use to apply my foundation. This is a dupe for the F80 by Sigma. And then you also get this domed buffer brush. It's kind of comparable to, is it? No. Okay, maybe I'm lying to you completely. It kind of reminded me of this one, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, but this one's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more rounded, but it's kind of like the same thing. And this used to be my go-to for blending out foundation. So this one would probably be useful for that as well. So, and then the last face brush that you get, which you saw me use in the demo, this is the pointed concealer brush, which again, you guys know how I feel about this. I love this. It's just amazing at blending out concealer under the eye. It's effortless. So really, really love that. And then you also get 5 smaller kabuki style brushes. I wouldn't consider these eye brushes, although you probably, maybe you could use them on the eyes. I don't know if you have like larger space, but in any event, you get the smaller concealer brush. It's the pointed one, which I used on the inner corner there just to cover up the darkness. You also get this longer flat top one. And then you get, again, 2 slanted style brushes. This one seems to be a little bit smaller, and then this one's a little bit thicker and shorter, and these are a little bit longer, do you see? So a little bit longer and thinner, and then shorter and more fluffy. And then you also get this one, which I really, really love as well for blending out concealer on the inner corner. Also applying powder in there. It's really, really fluffy. You could probably even use this in the crease if you wanted to. Yeah, so again, guys, I got these on PoshMark. All the information will be down below. I paid 13 bucks. I think they're really, really worth the money, and I think they're a pretty great set. Plus, I like the pink. They also, I mean, you can get them in different colors. I've seen them in purple, black and gold, black and silver, white and silver, white and gold. This is just the pink style that I have. So, only complaint that I have is that they kind of had like a paint smell, the actual bristles, when I first took them out of the packaging, but I washed them and the scent is gone. Also, the one brush that came detached from the handle, but again, quick fix if you just use some glue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out Crystal83 on PoshMark if you're looking to pick up a set of these. Let her know that I sent you. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.